I'm in conversation today with Mr. Rishi Pardal, founder and CEO of Biopeak. This is Founders Frequency on indigomusic.com in association with Thai Bangalore chapter. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me, sir.
Thank you, Adarsh. Delighted to be here.
All right, let me begin. How does Biopeak Health contribute to preventive health care and overall well being? And what is the vision behind Biopeak? I did go through your website. I wanted to understand how using science and technology, how is Biopeak, contributing to the preventive healthcare that it's claiming to do?
Yes, Adarsh. So, Biopeak actually found its roots in my own personal health journey. And
Right.
normally, as we all know,
Mm.
we go to a hospital or meet a doctor after we fall ill or we have an injury. And, that's the time when the doctor, who do, by the way, great jobs in saving lives, they can really react to the situation on hand
Right.
and then get you back on your feet as quick as possible, right? It's either through a combination of medicine, some therapy, or some surgery in extreme cases. Biopeak goes up the cycle, right? It believes that we are living at a unique time, a time where technology, AI, advances in medical science, regenerative medicine, genetic science have all converged in a way in which we can prevent things from happening, look at early detection within the body,
Mm.
look for early warning signs, link your genetics with your epigenetics, your metabolites, your biochemistry, and so on and so forth, and create a tailored plan designed to keep you healthy. Now, so there are two important differences, right, between what Biopeak does and traditional or conventional medicine. The first is we are designed to happen before the event. And we
Right.
just spoke about the fact that, normally you go to a doctor or a hospital after something has happened. The second is we believe that with the kind of advances that we have in medical science, wearables, AI, and so on and so forth, we can design a tailor made approach that recognizes Adarsh as a unique individual,
Mm.
right? And this is an extremely different approach, and that your body will react uniquely. It needs a unique solution. And so, if we understand all this information about you, if we have a proactive approach that happens before any event occurs, then we can tailor make an approach that will tell you how to exercise, what to eat, how to sleep, how to manage your stress, how to, go about your daily lives in a way in which it maximizes your peak performance. So, in sum, it is something that is preventive, it's predictive, it's personalized, and at the end of the day, designed to make you have a life where you can truly, maximize your potential.
I mean, this is definitely a new concept. Like you told, all the medical professionals and in regular medicine as well as alternative medicine, it's always once the symptoms of any illness occurs, that's when the treatment begins. And the science and technology has developed so much that we are probably able to, based on your genetic factors and your lifestyle and everything, predict what might, what diseases you might have, and then probably try to prevent it instead of like even going. And I came across this very term called increase your health span and not just your lifespan when I was going through your website. So let's talk about
Yes.
that a little bit more. When you say increase your health span, what does it mean? And as a CEO, what have been your learnings so far from being involved with Biopeak in the last more than 2 years, I think, because I know it launched in 2024, but then the background work would have started much earlier.
First of all, give you a very interesting statistic, right? People talk of genetics.
Mm.
And it is now proven that your genetics, what you're born with, impacts about 17 to 27% of what actually happens to you. So the good news is that about 73% of what happens to you is in your hands. And you use the word lifestyle, right? And so your lifestyle plays a very important role, right? So how you eat, how you exercise, how much you sleep, what kind of habits you follow. And so therefore, understanding the impact of your sort of lifestyle on you and your genetic tendencies gives us a very powerful way to tailor make something that maximizes your health span. So what
Right.
is health span? And you asked me this question as well. So, health span we define as the period of life when you are healthy or are able to operate at full capacity as opposed to living with a lot of dependencies, no? So you could
Right.
be dependent on a medicine, you could be dependent on others to take care of you, you could be dependent on some crutches for your mobility. So all of that is not in our heads quality of life, right? It is not health span. Health span is the when you're 70 to dance at your daughter's wedding, to have the ability to climb a mountain because you choose to do so, to be wheelchair free when you're walking through an airport. That to us is, quality of life, the ability to truly enjoy yourself. So Biopeak is designed to be an advanced, tailor-made plan that can allow you to maximize this quality of life that we call health span, right?
Right.
Now you asked me about the journey. So the journey started actually in late 22 when I had a personal health scare and I had to go to a hospital and I was recommended a surgery and I was not mentally prepared for it. And then I decided that I wanted to try different things and I came across a predecessor of Biopeak
Right.
and used this exact approach.
I've figured out the second part of it in the last few months. After I know I've started like working out regularly, I've started realizing that the body takes whatever little you give it. If it's like good, it wants to become better version of itself. It wants to like be the best version of itself if possible. So whatever little you give, it actually like tries to make it work. So that's how I think we've been designed as humans. The first part of it is definitely a surprise for me that when you said body, the body tries very hard and is mostly successful at hiding diseases most of the times. So that is I think very important. And to talk about like your clinic in Bangalore, where is it, and how do like people come to you?
So we are on Miller's Road, and you can find us on all the social media, Google Maps, and all of those things when we take the turn from Cunningham Road. But the best way to reach us is on the net through our website, because what we want to do, Adarsh, very importantly, is understand people as individuals even before we see them. In some ways, how you were born, whether you were a cesarean baby, whether you were a normal baby, what your kind of childhood was, how active you are, what your lifestyle is, this impacts a lot of things. And so even before you come to the clinic, we want to understand these things. We then invest with a doctor and a systems biologist who will actually sit down with you either virtually or physically and understand you, give you a tailor-made approach. And it is only after that that we do all the comprehensive testing that we actually have to do to understand, how your lifestyle is manifesting within your body, whether there is early signs of any, future disease that may become serious, how your genetics are, how your epigenetics are, how does your body process a series of substances because they express in your metabolites. So there's a whole series of things that we do even before you come to clinic.
Right.
And it is only after that that we go through the process of creating a tailored plan. We have a team of doctors, systems biologists, nutritionists, physiotherapists, exercise therapists who then work with you to get you the outcome you want, right?
Right. One final question about the Health 360 Summit that's happening, organized by Thai Bangalore. What are the key takeaways from it, and why should people be there?
So first of all, a lot of the members of Thai Bangalore are, corporate executives, professionals, entrepreneurs, people who suffer stress, the impact of irregular habits. I mean, it's to me, sometimes I look at it, they're like mirrors of what I used to be 27 years in the corporate sector, right? So we have a dedicated program, try and, talk to them and give them a way to mitigate their stress, a way to manage their busy lives in a sustainable way, in a
Right.
way that's healthy. We can't tell people to not have stress. We can't tell people to not go about their jobs or to be having regular timings when the demands of their job are different, or not travel or have regular meals. But there's a sustainable way of doing it, and that's what we want to showcase at Thai. through Biopeak. And that's the reason we have this partnership. So, my message would be come and see what's possible in your stressful world to still have a sustainable life that can allow some limitless living.
All right. That's it from my end, Mr. Rishi Pardal, founder and CEO of Biopeak. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much, Adarsh, and looking forward to seeing you at Biopeak as well soon.
Definitely, definitely.